How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well, and today I am very excited because we are going to be unboxing my first Microtech knife. You could probably already tell that from the title, but I have never owned a Microtech knife before. I don't think I've ever even held one before. I have held one before, but it was very, very quick. I didn't really get to fully experience a Microtech knife, so I am very, very excited. This model that we're going to be unboxing is probably one of the most recommended knives to me by friends, family, people on the internet, and so I am very, very excited for this knife here. I've tried to buy it a few places on like Discord, on the Best Damn EDC server, but I didn't want to buy anything on eBay, or because there's a lot of counterfeits out there. So anyway, let's get to it. I did order this knife from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and the shipping was actually really, really quick. So if you do order stuff from Smoky Mountain, I mean, I had a really good experience. It came very quick. Let's pop this open here. So here's the knife. Here's the second knife because there was like a promo going on, and this is just some simple paper. So in the box with the knives, you get this little pamphlet here, and then you get a Smoky Mountain Knife Works sticker with the American flag. I wish I could have uploaded this video on the 4th of July, but obviously it didn't get to me in time. But that would have been funny because it's, the American flag sticker and an American flag knife. So I don't know. I wish it could have worked out that way, but yeah. So Smoky Mountain Knife Works was doing a little promo where if you spent, I think, over like $200 or something like that, you got this free Rough Rider Second Amendment knife. So let's take a look at that first. Oh, looks like it was already, tape was already cut on that one. Smoky Mountain Knife Works sending me an open knife. So pretty simple. It's just kind of like a gas station knife. I have owned Rough Rider products before, and they're actually really, really solid. So this knife I will probably end up gifting to somebody. That's actually pretty freaking sick. Second Amendment on there. If you guys can read that. That's actually a really, really sick knife. It feels really good in the hand. Fills out the hand really well. Frame lock. Spring assisted. So you can open it with the thumb studs. It's a little stiff out the box. Deep carry clip. Does it say what kind of steel this is? I bet this is just god-awful steel. I don't really know. The item number, or the model number, is RR2200. Made in China. Nice stonewash blade. Pretty sick knife. I don't know, I might keep this. I actually kind of like it. Love my country, so there you go. Alright, so the star of the show, let's get this thing open here. So, simple box. Never compromise, setting the standard for precision cutlery since 1994. 100% American made. So simple box. You guys can probably see the model there. But let's get her open here. So obviously this is the LUDT. The LUDT stands for Large Underwater Demolition Team. So that's what it stands for. I don't know a ton on it, so don't take everything I say too seriously, but I believe this was meant for people who work underwater. I don't know if it was specifically for people in the armed forces, military, navy, whatever, because obviously it's an automatic knife, so you press a button, it swings out, it's easy to operate when you're underwater, etc. So that is, I'm pretty sure that is the story behind this knife. So yeah, pretty simple. You get a little pamphlet here: knife care, knife sharpening, stuff like that, how to store your knife, blah 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 blah, and you get this sick gold Microtech sticker. And here's the star of the show here. Just comes in some simple foam. So I've never held a Microtech before. So it's honestly really lightweight. This is way more lightweight than I was thinking. So let's get a focus on here. So you got the pocket clip. It's honestly really thin. It's really lightweight. I actually wonder how much this thing weighs. Let me grab my scale here. Let's get this thing out here. Turn this on. So this thing comes in at 3.45 ounces. That's really, really lightweight. Because one of my favorite knives right now, this is the Kershaw Dividend and Magna Cut Steel, is 2.85 ounces. So it's So almost an ounce heavier, which is not bad. But compared to the big boy right here, the Second Amendment knife, how much is this thing? 5.45 pounds. So that's an extra almost 2 ounces heavier. That's freaking badass. What a chunky freaking knife. This thing is crazy. And obviously it's lightweight because it's, you know, aluminum scales, but we'll go over the materials in a little bit. But there's just a very quick little look at the outside. Let's see this action and what it's all about. That has a freaking thwack to it. Feels very good. Super strong action. Really nice click. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me bring my mic up to it. All right, so I got my mic right here. Let's see how it sounds. Ooh. Let's hear that click. Oh yeah. Very nice. So the big reason that I was drawn to this knife is because I am a huge fan of drop point blades. They are just, I think it's the most perfect blade shape there is out there. It's so versatile, can be used in so many different, you know, situations. It doesn't limit you really in any task besides like chisel scraping, like if you had a Tonto or something. But besides that, I really, really love drop points, and this is probably the most perfect drop point shape in my opinion. I think the only brand that does drop points better is maybe Spyderco. I really like you know, their leaf shaped blades, but it really attracted me, and that is why I got this knife. And I looked up a lot of reviews, and obviously feeling it now, it feels incredible. It's very lightweight. It fills out the hand incredibly well. You have some nice jimping on the back here, this little thumb ramp, so you can get really good control. You have this little groove right here. Normally it's meant to go on a knife so you can like actuate it, you know, with your finger or your thumb. But obviously I think it's just for looks on this, you know, specific knife. So obviously you have the button opening and closure. It's an automatic knife. So that's one of the big reasons I got this thing as well, because at work I wear, you know, pretty thick gloves. I work in a warehouse. I deal with hazardous gases and stuff like that, and I'm opening boxes constantly all day, so I need to protect my hands, so I have big gloves on. And actuating like an axis lock or a liner lock can sometimes be pretty hard. So having a knife that is just one button, that all you have to do is press it to open it and close, I think that's really handy. So that's another thing that kind of attracted me to this knife. And then inside of the handles here, you have this kind of grippy texture. It kind of reminds me of the TrackTech material from Kershaw, which is in the Kershaw Blur. That's more like a rubbery texture. It's super grippy, like it destroys your pockets. But this is more like a plasticky feel, so I'm not super worried about this thing destroying my pockets, this, you know, material, but only time will tell. But I do like the rigidity of the pocket clip on this knife. It's not too stiff, so I can tell it's going to slide on and off of the pocket really easily. So I'm really happy about that. That's one of the things that drives me nuts about pocket clips and pocket knives in general, is when you can't slide them on and off your pocket with one hand. I hate having to hold my pocket and then slide it, you know, it drives me freaking nuts. So pocket clip tension seems very good, not too stiff, but just enough to keep it on there. So I mean, this isn't going to be like a full comprehensive review. I just kind of wanted to do an unboxing, show you guys my first Microtech knife. Super excited, just to kind of give you guys a look at this thing. We'll do kind of a close-up so you can see what's going on with it. You have a Bowler M390 steel, by the way. So super well made. All the way around. Everything looks good. Love the backspacer. Blade centering is absolutely perfect. I kind of like how the spine is crowned, so that's also a nice touch as well. Pretty decent sized blade stock. It's not super thick, but not super thin either. I like how it flares out towards the tip there, give you a little extra tip strength, so that's very nice. I mean, I'm basically doing a full-length review right now, just going over this thing. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This is awesome. I cannot wait to use this thing, really put it through its paces. You know, at work, I really do, I wouldn't say I abuse my knives, but I do use them quite often. And there's a famous saying, you know, in the EDC community is use your shit. So don't get a knife that you're just gonna, I mean, knife collecting is cool, don't get me wrong. Like if you're a knife collector and you buy knives and you put them in a shelf and you look at them, that's totally cool. But if you are buying a knife to use it, don't baby it. I mean, these knives are meant to be used. They are tools. They're, you know, they're meant to make your life easier. So yeah, use your shit, get out there, use your knives. So that's it. Got the Rough Rider Second Amendment knife and the Microtech LUDT. Super excited, super stoked, and I cannot wait to use these. Super excited. So I will have the LUDT linked in the description below, and also the Second Amendment knife, because if you saw this and you're like, oh, that's pretty freaking sick, I'll have it linked down there for you. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay humble. Peace.